Choosing the right business lines is one of the most critical steps when registering a company in Vietnam. The industries you declare decide what activities you are legally allowed to do, what licenses you must obtain, and whether your application will be approved or rejected. Vietnamese authorities carefully review business lines to make sure your activities comply with the law. If you choose incorrectly, you may face delays, license amendments, or even rejection of your company registration. In Vietnam, business activities are classified under the VSIC code system. Some industries are open with no restrictions, while others are conditional or restricted for foreign investors. Knowing where your business falls is essential. Some business sectors in Vietnam are fully open to foreign investors, including management consulting, wholesale and retail trading, import and export services, technical consulting, market research, and certain production-related services. For these industries, foreign investors can establish companies with 100% ownership without facing additional business conditions or restrictions. Some industries in Vietnam require a Vietnamese partner or impose limits on foreign ownership. Examples include advertising, logistics, telecommunications, and film production. Within these restricted sectors, the required capital share held by a Vietnamese partner varies depending on the industry. For instance, in advertising, a Vietnamese partner must hold at least 1% of the charter capital, while in logistics, the requirement can be as high as 51%. That is why it is essential to consult with a qualified lawyer before deciding which business lines to register. Several business lines require sub-licenses or special permits, such as advertising, film distribution, and overseas study consultancy. These must be applied for separately after your company is registered. While Vietnam does not impose a universal minimum capital for all businesses, certain industries require statutory capital. For example, securities companies must maintain legal capital ranging from 10 to 165 billion Vietnamese dongs depending on the specific business activities, while sectors such as banking and insurance require even higher thresholds. Certain business lines in Vietnam, such as education and training, require proof of minimum investment capital. In addition, several industries also require companies to place a deposit in a bank before operations can begin. For example, tour operators typically need 250-500 million Vietnamese dongs, depending on the scope of services, and employment service agencies must maintain at least 300 million Vietnamese dongs. These deposit amounts vary by industry, and having the correct information from the start helps investors avoid costly surprises. Each business line in Vietnam comes with its own set of legal conditions and requirements, but many foreign investors overlook this fact and simply copy business codes without proper research. This common mistake often leads to license rejections, missing sub-licenses, blocked operations, and costly amendments that delay business activities. Declaring too many unrelated business lines can raise suspicion with authorities, delay your application, and result in explanations or rejections. Declaring too few business lines limits your ability to expand and may force you to amend your license later, a time-consuming and costly process. Investors should register business lines that accurately reflect their core activities, while still leaving some room for future expansion. At LTS Law, we analyze your business model, recommend the right business lines, prepare compliant documentation, and apply for all necessary licenses. Our team also guides you through capital requirements and sector-specific permits. Choosing the right business lines from the beginning saves you time, money, and legal risks. Contact LTS Law today or visit lts.com.vn to book your free consultation. With our expertise, your company will be set up legally, smoothly, and ready to grow in Vietnam.